Senate on Wednesday passed the Electoral Act Amendment Bill after a 5-hour clause-by-clause deliberation. Now, this bill was the only item listed on the order paper, and it was approved by the Committee of the Whole following consideration and adoption of its 155 clauses. Now, lawmakers amended some of the provisions, while the majority of the clauses were retained as originally proposed. One of the amendments reduced the timeline for INEC to publish a notice of election from 360 days to 180 days. The Senate also ruled out real-time transmission of election results and retained the provision for electronic transfer of results as provided for in the 2002 Electoral Act.
But the social media already is awash with the fact that the Senate has rejected electronic transmission. That is not true. That is not true. Electronic transmission had always been in our act. And what we did was to retain the electronic transmission, which had been in our act and which was used in 2022. Let me just mention the fact that there was no deliberate attempt on the part of the Nigerian Senate to delay the amendment of the Electoral Act. Our intention had always been to ensure that we do our best and we do it painstakingly.
Senate President, now Maudi of Situation Room joins us to discuss yesterday's decision of the Senate on the Electoral Act amendment. It's good to have you with us. So much has been said about this scenario, but what are your thoughts? Why do you think the Senate ignored electronic transmission of the results into IREV that would have given a real-time, results, as it were?
Okay, good afternoon and thank you for having me. You recall that the only game changer that happened in the course of Professor Yakub 10 years tenure was the upload of election result to the INEC server that did the magic in Edo and Ondo, Anambra year 2021, Odo and end of year 2020, Ekiti, and the Osun year 2022. Without that, there is nothing else we are expecting. It is very clear that Senate is representing itself and not the people of Nigeria. Nigeria said we want a change as in response to the Supreme Court judgment that it is not mandatory. And this Electoral Act, the only good thing there is making it mandatory. This bill for the INEC to transmit this result timely to the server, that you and I will be seeing what is going on there. We'll be watching and we know what is going on there. And because all the things they have done, this political class, since year 2023, they rigged themselves to power. Is to prepare to rig an election of year 2027. They have not provided good governance. They have not provided anything. People are dying for the commonest disease that anybody can get cured in Ghana. There's nothing they have provided. No healthcare system, no quality education, even quantity, no security. Over 200 people died in Kwara yesterday. No answer to them. And the country moved on as if there is nothing. And they have not done anything. The only thing they have done to prepare to rig year 2027 election. And we are saying it is unacceptable. Because we have seen they just killed democracy yesterday. They killed it. They have been killing it gradually. They have been rigging this election. And we said the only thing we want is, please, give us this. So that we all will watch how the result is coming in. After they rigged the year 2023 general elections, especially presidential election, the youth that came out because of what happened in Anambra, in Ondo, in Edo, in Osun, in Ekiti, they came out to register, to vote. And when they saw that their vote did not count, many of them jackpot and died in the desert and on the high sea. And the ones remaining are watching the dance steps so that whether they will be part of it or not. If they have passed this bill yesterday, the way the House of Rep passed it, you can see jubilation in the street today. What we have, it doesn't matter what Akpabio said. He has failed us. This is the lowest the Senate have gotten since they returned to civilian rule in 1999. And we cannot accept it because Akpabio, we didn't even remember where he was. We fought the military to a standstill. Because of democracy, we won the battle, and all these people who were enjoying themselves while Nigeria, the democracy was not cheap. They was fought by the blood of citizens in the streets of Lagos, and they have come to harvest what they did not plant. This is unacceptable, and enough is enough. We protested last week, and we'll be in the streets next week because we cannot accept it. We cannot. It doesn't. They have gone on recess. That's the only thing they do, to come and share money and go on recess. They have no answer to the killings going on in Nigeria. They have turned Nigeria to a killing field. They don't have answer. Now, where the military from US is in Nigeria to save their Nigerian citizens, they don't even have they don't know what is going on. The only thing they know is to do corruption and provide bad governance. But this is the only thing we were asking them. I was in this station last week begging them to pass this bill, amendment bill, to provide this singular timely transmission of the election result from the polling units. That's what we were asking. And now they went further to cause crisis. Do you know why we suggested 360 days for the INEC to announce their timetable? To help them to prepare, plan, and execute and implement. Now they are reducing it to 180 days. We will not accept it. So the INEC will not plan well, and it will become part of the crisis and provide an avenue, opportunity for them to rig election. They know that Nigerians rejected them. They are not representing us. They are rigging themselves into power, imposing themselves on us. A minor 1% of the citizens have taken us on hostage, and we cannot keep silent. And I'm asking all Nigerians to join us on Monday. Monday will be the time. We will be in National Assembly to tell them that we are not happy. Explanation, Akpabio should keep it for himself because we are not imbeciles. We are Nigerians with brain. We fought the military without even gun. At times with stones, small stones. But we fought them to stand still. We are fighting these people that are representing their interests, their pockets, their stomach. We are going to come out in the streets on Monday and say enough is enough. Situation room, action aid. We are coming out in the streets.
Thank you, Ma. And you know, we only have time for one more quick question, but if you could just speak to what you think voters should do at this moment. People may be feeling apathy towards the next election, but what should voters do now? Is it protests? What more can they do at this point? Very briefly.
We are calling all the citizens in Abuja, in Nigeria, to step into the street and occupy the street because we cannot continue like this. The barrister that spoke said nobody should come and vote. That's what they want. They don't want people to come and vote so that they will rig election and continue doing corruption there. No, Nigerians should come out and say enough is enough. And we will not take it anymore. We are not taking what they dashed to us yesterday, and we will not take it. They had better come back from their so-called 2 weeks recess and revert to what House of Rep passed in December, and also give us timely transmission of election result from the polling units. Without that, and also give INEC 360 days to announce timetable for general elections. Without that, we are saying no. And it cannot happen.
Very good. Ma Odi, the Situation Room, I would like to thank you for your thoughts on the real-time electronic transfer saga. It's good to have you with us.